up, YouTube? I know this iOS 6 screen recorder doesn't work for iOS 7, but I thought maybe I can do a little theory thing about Pokemon X and Y, and maybe some possible Pokemon RSE remakes. It's been a while since that's happened. That's been talked about maybe February, but now we're in the March time. My natural green color. So, anyway, what's your opinion about it? How would it happen? And maybe tell me your own story about it, like how you could move from Kalos to Hoenn. Not a plain remake, like a return. Mine is there was some sort of disaster in Kalos, and you had to move back to Hoenn, and then all the Pokemon migrated to Hoenn, and then you can start from there on your new journey. Like there's been like a boom in Pokemon, and and then you decide to start your journey there. And then of course, there's the orbs. How would that work? If that was to be worked in, I want to know how. And, okay, so I'm done with RSE. Tell me your own story about that. So, for Pokemon X and Y, and possibly Z, well, Z, I think is pretty much gonna happen. Bear with me on that, because Zygarde sucked. He had a good shiny look, but he only had 600 stats, and even Kyurem had 660, but he fused to maybe be better than Zekrom and Reshiram. So maybe Zygarde will fuse with Yveltal or Xerneas. Like with this idea I saw from another YouTube, I don't remember his channel name, but he came up with this first. XZ and YZ. So, to be thinking about that, you might say, that sounds crazy. What are you talking about? Well, bear with me. Okay. So say this evil team had to, wanted to make people live longer. That would be in YZ, Yveltal, and Zygarde. Zygarde being the in-between, and, between Xerneas and Yveltal. Yveltal being the destruction Pokemon, Xerneas being the life Pokemon. So, if people were to live longer than they were supposed to, Zygarde would have to have a fusion or a Mega Evolution with Yveltal to make people live their normal amount. If it were XZ, where the team got Xerneas, and they were dying shortly, you would have a fuse or a Mega Evolve with Xerneas to make them live their normal amount of time. I want to know your opinions about that, or anything. I don't really care. So, and now, there's the 7th gen. I'm talking about a lot, but it's just what I'm going to get off me, so you can ask about. It's called Pokemon Plus and Minus. So, what about that? Well, to be honest, I've seen some YouTube videos about it, and I think it could happen. There's the Shifu Lion that has like plus pupils, and this ghost thing that has hurricane-like appendages. But to be honest, I don't know what that means. So, also, starters, Water Steel, Fire Fairy, and Grass Electric. Types that have never been done, except for Water Steel, like Empoleon. My favorite starter, by the way. My favorite water starter. And, so I just want to hear your thoughts. Okay, this is Mercer 10 OP, out.